These are the water heater temperature pressure relief valve drain line termination points and the safety pans. They're commingled, which is okay. Drain line termination points, and these are acceptable. Okay, we're over here on the east side of the house. We're going to the northeast side of the garage, and we've got two water heaters here. Let's open you up. We've already had this discussion, but we're going to have it again. Okay, so we have two electric tank water heaters within 15 feet. Okay, 6 and 6 is 12. I am going to walk back a statement that I had earlier about a lockout being needed for these water heaters. So I'm going to walk that statement back. If you are a faithful follower, or if you're reading the report, because that's who this is for. This is for my client, and this is a supplement to my client's report. So we got new construction, 51-year-old. Instructions are here. 50 gallons. We got an expansion tank over here, and that's a good thing to have. And it's strapped. It's supported. It's okay for them to be sideways, all right, as long as you have a pressure reduction valve, backflow prevention. That tank is required. So if you replace your water heaters, you should also replace your expansion tank. Okay. Now, even though I'm walking back the need for a lockout switch for your water heater, what I'm not walking back is this is supposed to be GFCI protected. Electric water heaters are supposed to be ground fault circuit interruption protected. GFCI protected. They're not. They're not. They sell breakers for this. Okay, it's only been required for about 7 years. You know, it's kind of a radically new concept. These tanks, if we study the piping coming into these tanks, it's apparent that these tanks are not in tandem. Okay, they're not in series. They run parallel. Both of these tanks deliver water. Both of these tanks get water from the same source, and they deliver it at the same source. There's the main water shutoff valve. Okay, that goes to both tanks. Okay, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. So there's your water shutoff valve. It'd be nice if you had one on both sides. It'd be nice if you had them for either tank, so you could isolate one tank and replace it. But you know, you've got that's what's required. The requirement has been met. These are our data plates, left to right. You know, 50 gallons. Serial number R22. Of course, I got the manufacturing date here somewhere too. I'm sure they do. I thought I remembered seeing it. The blind inspector. Manufacturing date, there you go, 22. 50 gallons. So not much. We got our care and use manuals. Got our safety pans. Surely. Come on, bud. Don't let everybody down. Don't let everybody down. Let's get a little closer. Let's get to the meat of the problem. Meat of the subject. Let's get in there. Let's find out. Oh no. That is a temperature pressure relief valve. These are to be replaced every 3 years. A lot of people don't do that. That one works. Does this one work? That one works. I probably shouldn't have done that, but this is new construction. This is existing construction because some of our pipes go through the walls. So if we find a puddle, you know, we want to find one today. But these valves, feel them, hot, 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 hot. These valves have the heat, okay? These should be insulated like the piping. We can see we already got our dielectric unions. That's a good thing. We got our tanks are electrically bonded. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. Our valves are not insulated. So there, see, I found something. Alright. Well, maybe I found something else. Okay. According to the Uniform Builder Plumbers Code, according to the International Residential Code, according to the City of Dallas, and we're not in the City of Dallas, but according to just about everybody on the planet, these temperature pressure relief valves, drain lines, okay, they're supposed to have an air brake in them. They're supposed to have a vacuum brake. Now, I get it. These lines go straight to the exterior right on the other side of the wall. You're probably never going to have a problem with them. I don't even understand why it's required. You know what I know? I know that that is a requirement. I know that technically this was not done right. So, what do we learn about our water heaters? We learned that they're not GFCI protected. We learned that our temperature pressure relief valves are not insulated. We learned that our piping, our temperature pressure relief valve piping does not have an air brake in it.